Get the little message that says you are live.
It says the broadcast is live. It's alive.
It's
It's
alive.
alive. Michelle's like, push it
Push
real
it real
good. Bum,
good.
na, na.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Somebody said mock-a-doodle doo. That's a good one. Have you ever used that?
I don't know. I feel like I have, maybe just because it's just one of those ones that people think of right away. I don't know.
Yeah.
Please take your moment of personal privilege.
All right, you guys, listen. My internet. I have tried everything. Okay, I've tried every single thing. I'm actually going to go look at a freaking abandoned radio station that's for sale for $400,000 here in Texas.
I don't know why you're doing this. Do
I
not
don't
do
know.
this.
I just want to look at it. I don't have $400,000. Maybe I'll do a crowdfund. I don't know. I mean, that's how desperate I am for good internet. Like I can't get it here. You guys have no idea. So here's the thing. We are on a list for Starlink. All right. That's Elon Musk like space internet. And we looked at a thing. My husband is like constantly trying to help me with this internet thing. God bless him. But there's like forums out there, and you can see that down the road, 12 miles down the road at SpaceX where we live, they have it. Of course they have it at SpaceX, right? So if we got the hardware, it would work immediately, and y'all be able to see my face, and it wouldn't be like blah, 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 all the time. So if you guys know anybody, if anybody out there knows anybody at SpaceLink or anybody that's connected to SpaceLink or anybody that could get me the hardware, please, for the love of God, help me. Help me.
Can you just drive to SpaceX and ask somebody?
No, because they won't let you in. It's very locked down. You can't just drive where there are rockets, Mock. It's like they don't.
But like,
do
could you email somebody there and make an appointment to have a chat?
No.
You can't.
They're not. They don't. I'm nobody. They're not gonna. He's gonna be like, Daisy, what? I don't. No.
So what we need is a Starlink or SpaceLink connector person that can like get her moved up on the list.
Right. Somebody please help me get moved up on the list. I just need the hardware. That's all I need. The hardware. Get me the hardware, and
That's
I will
all
be
we're
forever
asking.
in your debt. Thank you. That is it. That's all I have.
We do have pillow news and a pillow email to share. The news is that Mike Lindell's symposium, I guess, is finished. It was the 3 days earlier this week. And yesterday, he said, like when they first started, he said that he had been attacked. And he didn't give a lot of specifics as far as I'm aware, but said that somebody attacked him. They had to like beef up their security and that he was fine, but that like sore, I guess. And I haven't had a chance to like watch any of the actual videos that came out of it. But of course, anybody that's covering this in the mainstream media is saying he didn't give any new information that hasn't already been debunked. But I mean, it sounds like there's some people that really think he has. So I need to do some more digging on how that all went because I didn't have time to actually watch any of it. But I know a lot of people were really interested, and there were people that were posting videos. And of course, every time somebody shares it on our group pages, I have to take them down because Facebook threatens to shut our pages down. And so if you're one of those people that are sharing videos, if you could just not, that would be great. If you want to summarize and like write a little paragraph that isn't actually linking to his stuff, it's not that we don't want it. Obviously, we're down to clown, but we also want our pages to stay in existence so that we continue to have these forums to talk to y'all. And that's why we have to pull them because we get these threatening messages from Facebook. So I do have the cutest email ever. I don't know that I have a name on it. No, I don't think I do. There's no name on it, but it comes from somebody, I think, with the last name Ramsey. And she writes, Mock and Daisy, my husband and I love your show. I need to share my most recent My Pillow story. We've had our pillows for several years now. We ordered the towels. Amazing. Moccasins with the squeezy kitten fur technology. So soft and comfy. I just got the dog bed in the mail and we were going out of town. So I put it in the car. My husband and I forgot to bring our pillows. My dog, Snuggles, who does not sleep on the dog bed, on any dog bed, slept on it all night the first night. However, did not sleep well at all because I didn't have my pillow. The next night, I used her pillow and slept much better, and she slept in the bed with us. I am here to tell you these products are amazing. I am sending a picture of Snuggles. She's 11 and doesn't have teeth, so her tongue doesn't stay in her mouth.
God bless her.
This dog.
God bless
I mean,
her. You realize we're gonna look like that one day. That's gonna be us. I'm gonna be like 90 without teeth. I'm gonna be like. That's going to be the screenshot from YouTube. Just everybody know that. And I'm going to put it up on our site. You're welcome, YouTube.
I love dogs that have the wonky tongues. Oh my God. Okay, you guys have to see, if you haven't seen Chris Cuomo dancing at a club for like 20-something-year-olds in the Hamptons.
My God. Why? Why?
I can't know about this alone. You got to see this with us. Watch. Doesn't he look exactly like what you expected he to look like?
Exactly. Exactly.
And he's totally checking out the chick in the bikini. I don't know who that is. I guess that's the DJ. Anyway.
God, such a raging douche. I cannot.
Such a tool.
So douchey. Not with that guy.
So, Natalie is like, that and naked Hunter Biden. Why, Mock? Why?
It's been a week, you guys. It's been a week. It's, again, with the Democrat Party.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, wait. Before we talk about important things, I just have to share one more thing because Karen sent a video that you guys are going to love this so much. It's so cute. Hang on, let me get my little Sherry.
Everybody's like, I need eye bleach.
I know.
I need it. Yeah.
Okay, watch this. Watch.
What's wrong?
Daddy's gonna do that.
What?
Daddy's gonna do that.
He what?
He's gonna do that.
Are you serious? Daddy!
That is not okay.
It's not okay.
No. Why
Anyway,
would he do
I like
that?
that.
Why would her father do that?
I know. I mean, that's torture. Torture. Anyway, so those are the videos that I wanted to show you really fast. We have big news to get to. First of all, Britney is a little bit closer to freedom. Her dad said yesterday that he is agreeing to step down from the conservatorship. However, he is not doing that exactly right now until the judge tells him to and until there's somebody else to take his place, which I don't feel like is that helpful. So, I mean, because he's basically saying he'll step down if he's forced and if there's somebody that meets his satisfaction that replaces him, and he's going to continue to fight the fact that he's being asked to be removed.
That is so not what this should be all about. Like it's like he still is being a dictator. That doesn't make any, oh my God, this guy.
And I guess
40.
the wife, Lynn, or the ex-wife rather, Lynn, when like as soon as that news came out, she released a statement saying how glad she was that he was stepping down. And then he fought back and said, Lynn is getting $150,000 a year from Britney. He is getting $16,000 a month to be her conservator. And so they're basically like sniping at each other now, saying, you're not interested, you only care about her money, you only care about her money. And meanwhile, she's still in the middle of all of this.
Here's like, have these people ever had real jobs besides pimping out their daughter? Honestly.
I don't think so.
Like I'm seriously curious. Like, what did they do before they started pimping out their daughter and taking money from her? Like, do they have real jobs? Do they have identities? Do they have actual professions that they do on their own? Because that's gross.
I know. It seems like how they are
surviving.
Like, living. Yeah, it's off of her.
And even her mother, that's a lot of $150,000 is a lot of freaking money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's a really, really healthy, nice salary
yes,
for doing,
Nothing.
F all.
Yeah.
You guys, I forgot to tell you
Wow.
how to get your My Pillow stuff. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You need to go to mypillow.com or call 1-800-875-0513 and make sure to use code CHICKS. I can't believe I forgot to tell you that. I'm so very, very sorry for doing that.
Yeah.
How could I overlook that important detail? So yeah, so that's what's going on with Britney. So it's still kind of, nothing has really changed yet because now still more legal stuff has to happen for this to be official. But I guess it's kind of a big deal. Like even, all the mainstream news media outlets were talking about this being like this huge deal. So I guess it's a huge deal. Also, speaking of freedom, Afghanistan is falling. It's bad there, you guys. And Joe Biden could not be more pathetic about how I don't have the answers to dealing with the whole issue of Afghanistan literally falling to the Taliban. But I can tell you right now that Biden saying, Taliban, hey, you guys, could you please leave the U.S. Embassy alone? Could you just spare the U.S. Embassy? Is the worst thing that you can do. The worst.
Well, I mean,
My
he's
God.
really strong on foreign relations, right? I mean, this is in national security, all that kind of stuff. I mean, this guy is a complete disaster. Has anybody noticed how things are just like falling apart since he's been in office, what, like 6 months now?
7 months.
7 months? Everything is like, as you would say, borked. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look around and everything's just sort of crumbling and falling apart. Like, listen, I don't mean to be Debbie Downer. I'm not just trying to be Debbie Downer. It's just that things are not going so well. And it's concerning. It's very concerning from a national security standpoint, from foreign relations standpoint, from just an internal, like our country itself, everything is just not going well. And then but when you watch the news, like if you watch their news, liberal news, you watch like the MSNBCs and the CNNs, and they're doing like, yesterday I turned on, I think it was MSNBC. What is the one that Chris Cuomo's on? Is that CNN or MSNBC?
CNN.
Okay, yeah, I turned on CNN the other day, and they were doing a documentary on like a serial killer. Like it was Chris Cuomo, like doing it was a documentary on some sort of
because he's on vacation. So you were watching at his normal time.
Right. But I mean, but I'm thinking there's so much crap going on in our country and in the world. And like, they are just like, deflect. I mean, it's crazy when you actually know and you pay attention as to what's happening in our world. And then you watch those channels. Like, I can't imagine just watching those channels, like how completely uninformed I'd be, which is a lot of people in this country. A lot. Yeah.
Well, they apparently, because I heard on the radio on my way in this morning that, and I was listening to Fox and Friends, and they were talking about how none of the mainstream news outlets, I think except for ABC, who spent like 15 seconds talking about the border, none of the other outlets, none of the mainstream news, like the 6 o'clock news types mentioned the border, which Mayorkas came out and gave the numbers yesterday, and it was like absolutely horrific.
Yeah.
And I think there's something, like, I think he has a problem. My husband and I were talking about this yesterday, that he was like, I think there's something like intellectually wrong with him, that he can sound so distanced from the words that are actually coming out of his mouth. Like he can say things like, there were 212,697, migrant encounters this month. And that is a 20-year high. That is a 13% increase over June. And everybody is listening to that going, oh my God, that's horrible. What are you doing about it? They're now built in McAllen. They've got freaking just parks with no shelter. They're just saying, here's a park for you to stay in because we don't have any more room to house you. And Mayorkas is like, here are the numbers.
Yeah.
Bye.
And they've also, and then in the same, these are the same people who told us that the border was basically closed. I mean, they actually have said that. They've said, well, the borders, but they've said that. I mean, they've actually said that too. As at the border, you pick a freaking lane. I mean, there are people who are actually paying attention to this crap. I mean, some of us actually pay attention, and we're not idiots, but then there are idiots. There are so many idiots in this country who are just like, I can you play more TikToks with that guy with the white fingernails? Because he's awesome. So cool. And I can only take information in like 30-second bits and more than that, it's just too much. It's too much for my brain,
Oh my
and this is what we're dealing with. This is it.
And I guess that's just not big enough news. Thank you, Jana. Jana says,
I
so
guess.
glad I found you, ladies. Love you all. Have a great day.
But
I mean, with the whole Taliban thing too, you realize what's going to, I mean, 1 month ago, Joe Biden was asked in a presser, is it inevitable now that Afghanistan will fall to the Taliban? And he was like, no, I have all the confidence in the world that we've trained the Afghan soldiers well. They've got all the resources that they need. No, it's going to be fine. And 1 month later, he turns out to be 100% wrong on foreign policy as usual. And what's going to happen, I guarantee it, is that even though we're sending troops now just to evacuate people, come September 11th, the 20th anniversary, that'll be the day that the Taliban takes down the U.S. embassy. And we're going to look ridiculous.
Yeah, we're gonna look ridiculous. Yeah, but I mean, this is a guy who thinks that Hunter Biden is the smartest guy he knows, right?
Oh my God.
This is that.
Oh my God.
And they deify him. The left just thinks that he's the greatest guy. I saw a video the other day. He couldn't even find his way into the White House. He's the biggest dumbass. I mean, it's like he's standing there. Secret Service is like pointing. They're like, no, go this way. They're right in front of him, and he's like, no. He can't even find his way into his own house right now. And he is the leader of the free world. And people, listen, you can get mad at me all you want for saying this. I don't care. Like, things are bad. It's really bad.
Nobody's going to get mad at you for that because nobody can deny it.
Well, there will be one or two people who write us and go, you're being mean to old people, Daisy. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm an ageist or something.
Right.
We get those emails and I'm like, oh my God, the president. Okay. All right.
I know, it's so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So you were very upset to find out this morning about Nancy Pelosi's new raise for her House staff. So I didn't know this, but like staff that work for the Congress people had a salary cap until yesterday of right around $173,900. And you'll notice that number is specifically that number because it's just 10 or it's like $100 less than what an actual congressperson makes, right? And so now Nancy Pelosi, right, it's totally obscene. Yeah. But now Nancy Pelosi has decided to raise the cap for staff to $199,000 because she's so worried about losing people to K Street and she wants to keep good people. So that means the staff of the Congress people can make more than Congress, which is not going to fly. So this is all a prelude to Congress giving themselves a raise. So you're about to pay them a lot more in salary. Mark my words. There's no way that she would do that unless they were going to get a raise.
I hate these people. I
know.
I know hate's a strong word. I don't care. I hate them. They don't deserve raises. None of these people deserve raises. None of these people deserve to be paid $170,000 a year, let alone $199,000. We are their bosses. The fact that they're able to even give themselves freaking raises is obscene. Like, I'm grossed out by all of this. And we just like sit back and we're like, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Especially in light of everything that's happened over the past couple of years. The fact we've been going through a pandemic, all of the stuff that's been happening, they are telling people to shut down their businesses and then they give themselves raises. There are not enough middle fingers to give to these people. There's just not enough. I can't express to you the amount of disdain I have for these people.
It's disgusting. And I get that they're worried about losing people. The reason they're worried about losing people is that people they have their pick of the litter of jobs right now, right? Because no one can hire anyone. Like there's a shortage of actual workers and now prices are going up. So they keep saying, we would never raise taxes on the middle class. What do you think inflation is? It's a freaking tax. If we're all paying more for gas, for food, for supplies, for everything, it doesn't matter that our salary hasn't moved or maybe it's even gone up. Right. We've just been taxed into oblivion and they're like, we need pay raises for our staff.
And who the hell do they think pays their salaries?
Oh my God.
It's like, welcome. It's like they have no concept of how any of this works. Oh, that's right, they don't, because none of them have had real freaking jobs ever.
Right. And they're still not even concerned about the inflation. They're like, our economic plan is working. We should spend more money. And then meanwhile, we used to be energy independent under Trump, which was like 2 seconds ago. And now we've got Biden begging OPEC to give more, to produce more oil. So now we're going to rely on other countries again for oil and shut down our own pipelines. Like, what is even happening? Everything is so borked.
Liberalism is happening. Liberalism. And you see them rationalizing. I see a lot of these press outlets rationalizing why things are so expensive. I mean, it's, really they rationalize. They don't want to, God forbid we blame anything on this administration because it's been such a success. It's just been so successful, and so like, I'm just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like in 6 months, everything is effed. I mean, it's just what is going to happen in the next 3.5 years? It's just been like, everything is crazy expensive, everything. And I don't want to blame anything on this administration. Can you imagine if this were Trump and he was doing everything that Biden is doing, what the press would be saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's such a night and day difference between the way that we're looked at in the world, between how we're managing our own economy. Everything is so bad under Biden. I don't understand how anybody can argue that. You're paying for the same stuff that we are. Like, do you not see the increase in gas prices? Do you not see how expensive everything is? Do you not see it?
No.
What? I mean,
it's
what
like,
the hell?
But listen, here's the thing though, Mock, is that they don't have to see any more bad tweets. So the feel,
right.
It's like they feel so much better about themselves. It's like, I was wondering yesterday, where the hell is Alyssa Milano about the cages? Because, there's kids in cages right now, whole shitload of cages, a lot of cages, so it's like, where is she? Why isn't she complaining? You haven't heard a peep from her, not one peep. Remember when all those celebrities were just like, oh my God, my bleeding heart. I'm talking about all the kids in cages. There are way more kids in cages right now under Biden. Oh, by the way, those are Obama's cages. But there are way more kids in cages right now. And you don't hear a peep from these people. Not one peep. You don't hear liberals talking about this at all. They don't care about these people. They don't give one crap about the people on the border, those people coming, flooding the border. They don't care about you and COVID. They don't care, because if they cared, they'd be tweeting. Alyssa Milano would be tweeting about it, running her pie hole right now. She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
AOC would be there with her red Stila lipstick, crying.
And a white outfit, crying.
You froze doing that? Oh my God. Right now you are frozen and
I swear.
Oh my God. And then to cap it all off, we have a disappointment in Amy Coney Barrett, because she just declined to hear the 8 students who sued IU over the vaccine mandate. She just rejected their case out of hand, didn't give any explanation, just said, we're not going to listen to it, which means the lower court ruling stands. And now IU has set an example that is held by the Supreme Court, that it's completely fine for colleges to require vaccines for everybody. So that's where we are. She's been a total disappointment.
Didn't she kind of go rogue on that too? Like she did that all on her own, right? That was all.
Well, she was supposed to, because but that was the right. She didn't do anything out of the ordinary. She is the assigned Supreme Court justice for that circuit, and so it was up to her to either let the whole court rule on it and hear it as a case, or just decline to have it heard. And she declined to have it heard.
She just declined to have it heard. Okay.
And I don't know why, because this is such an important case for the entire country. Why would you not have a ruling on it? It makes no sense.
No, I absolutely agree. I feel like that should have been something that she kind of said, hey, let's all do this.
We should talk about this.
We should probably talk about this, because it's kind of a huge deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that this is how she ruled. I'm really surprised by this. Yeah, I know. It's a huge disappointment.
And
they're,
it's crazy because the Supreme Court never has to answer. Like it's not like they have a press conference. They
Right.
just get to make their decision and then bye. They just like hole up in their
Right.
homes and they don't care about it anymore.
I think at least 7 of the people that brought the case forward had religious exemptions. And so I think,
yeah, but that means they have to test twice a week. They constantly have to like go through all of this bull crap. It's just so, it's so unfair.
I was going to say, I don't know if that exempted them or not. I have no idea. Like that's okay. So that's what's going to happen to them because I was like,
anybody that's doing it like even Lilly, who announced yesterday that they're requiring it too. They still have medical. They still have medical and religious exemptions. But if you qualify for those, and you first have to qualify, but then if you do, you still have all of these strict requirements of testing and like you have to go through all this rigmarole. Even if you qualify. So it's like they disincentivize the exemptions by making it a huge pain in the ass for you to have one, you know?
Right. So you're constantly like getting, I guess you're constantly doing like a swab or like some sort of a blood
twice
test
a
or
week.
Something. Wow.
Which is so dumb because people with COVID are getting people with vaccines are getting all kinds of breakthroughs. My neighbor just got COVID and he's been vaccinated. I mean, it's happening so much and vaccinated people don't require tests, which means they're probably transmitting it all over the place. So what are we doing?
There are people like we know of several people who have been vaccinated who have gotten COVID, lots of people. And that's going to happen at Lilly. It will happen we're talking about Eli, the company Eli Lilly in Indianapolis, you guys, in case you don't know. But Eli, there's going to be tons of people that if people go back to work, they're going to be, what the hell? So, I mean, I don't.
Everything is so dumb.
And
we need cute animal talks. That's what we need.
But listen, the bottom line about this is that it is not an FDA approved drug. I cannot believe, and we are accepting the thing. I cannot believe Amy Coney Barrett did this because I'm just like, it's not. It'd be one thing if it was an FDA approved drug, and then I'd be like, okay, well, I mean, maybe she feels like she can do this, but what are we doing? What are we doing?
I guess we're just no longer free. I mean, that's the bottom line, right? We just have to wrap our minds around the fact that we're no longer free. And that sucks. That really sucks. And that's why we need cute animals. Watch this bear. Anytime I hear this song, I just love whatever the video is. It doesn't matter what the video is. I love it.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Ow, ow, ow. Show them, girl, yeah, boom.
I love it.
I'm gonna watch it again.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Ow, ow, ow. Show them, girl, yeah.
I mean, I just can't get enough of that song.
Oh my God!
I cannot get
enough. The only thing that would make that video better is if Chris Cuomo was behind him. My God.
So remember, was it earlier this week that we showed the crazy monkey bat cat?
Yeah. No, wait. Crazy monkey bat cat. What?
That cat that looks like a monkey bat, like a monkey bat cat thing.
I kind of don't.
Remember?
Do I remember that? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
This
guy.
I do.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Okay.
God,
so there's more.
Creepy.
There's more of these crazy monkey bat cats. Look at this.
Their ears. Look at their ears.
Aren't they the strangest looking things?
Okay. I actually like them though because they're fuzzier. They're cute.
They do look a little furrier.
Yeah, they're furrier. The other one was like bald. It was like one of those hairless dogs. You know, I can't get into the hairless dogs. They have to have hair.
They're mad at each other though, man. They're so mad.
Oh, that's a cute cat. I kind of like those.
Their ears are so strange.
They look like they have actual hands, don't they?
Because they're long. Like they got such long fingers.
Yeah. Do they have thumbs? That's freaking me out.
Anyway, and this should have been you on your way back from Colorado. You should have brought all the chipmunks home with you in your suitcase. Why did you not do this?
Bubonic plague, Mom. Plague.
I don't know why you didn't bring home chipmunks. Look at how
I
fun
know.
they are.
They're so cute. They really are cute. I
I love
fed
them.
I fed one of those, you guys, in the Rocky Mountains. It was pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
love that. Anyway,
Mhm.
those are your
Yeah.
cute animal talks of the day.
Somebody said that somebody needs to stitch Chris Cuomo behind that bear going,
Oh my God. Yes.
Somebody do that. Somebody with skills do that.
Yeah, because I don't know how to stitch or duet or even post anything. Like I have no idea how to actually use TikTok.
Okay, so you got an assignment this weekend, and that is somebody find me a Starlink hardware box, whatever that
Yes.
is. I don't know if it's a box or a circle or whatever it is. I don't know. Could be. I don't know what it is.
It's probably
Or
a star,
it's
you know? It's probably a
whatever
star.
whatever Elon decided it's going to be. I need it. I need it
Yeah.
in my hands. Okay. And everybody's like, listen, satellite. No, I've tried all that. It has nothing to do. I've tried all the satellite. I've tried all of it. Don't email me and say, Hazy, try this, try that. I've tried everything. Okay.
Literally everything.
I've tried literally everything. And the reason it doesn't work is because it's all about output. It has nothing to do with the download. It's everything about the upload. Okay. I need upload of like a gajillion whatever it is, and nothing has a good upload speed. Everything is great. A download is great. I just need the good upload. And the only thing that's going to get me is fiber, which I can't get because it's $250,000, or SpaceLink, Starlink,
Yes.
whatever that is. So somebody help me with the box. If you can help me get
That's
the
all
box.
she needs. She needs a
That's all I
Starlink box, you guys. That's all she needs. Okay.
You guys bring it in.
Have
Bring it
a
in.
great weekend, you guys. It's the weekend.
Oh my God, I cannot wait to sleep in tomorrow. It's going to be so good.
Same.
You guys
Same.
have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday.
Bye.